Okay, so gonna. I intended to do things a little different today, but the casing on a PS3 is really shiny, so I was kind of hesitant to show some of my stuff, and fear that it would reflect some other stuff. But let me explain while I adjust. Basically, I have a story to tell that nothing really bad. It's a thing that I did that turned out to not work like I hoped. So today is episode 45, I believe. So you know those big, like the original PS3s that were big and had the D power cable and all that? If you're not familiar with I think it's a D power cable. That's just what most computers use. So basically, I have had this one system for a while that I've been wanting to work on. And just, like, I tried to get it working at one point, and everything I did nothing. In fact, it felt like I made things worse. 'Cause the thing was turning on initially. But once I took it apart, cleaned it up, and put it back together, it wouldn't even do that. And that was a PlayStation. That was one of those PS3s that could play PS2 titles. Like, it came into my possession a little over a year ago, I think. And yeah, just been fiddling with it. I think I tried 2 or 3 times to get it up and running. But I went to the local store and saw they had a similar model, the USB 2 or something, that same casing, well, little different, didn't have the slots over here that the other one had. But I was like, what are the odds that I get a working PS3 and I can scrap it to get this other one up and running? So I bought it. Cost me like $90, and took it apart. Didn't test it initially, where like I turned it on and I saw it like function. Didn't put a disc in to see if it would play the game, because after taking it apart, putting it back together, getting all the screws back in place, it did work similarly, but when I tried to play a game, it would do the startup but not get to the like start screen. So not sure what's wrong there. I don't know if it plays DVDs. Maybe it's just a glorified DVD player now. But yeah, I did that. The parts were just a little different than the other one. Like the power box and all that stuff was. The plugins were different because you had straight plugins on one, and the other was circle, like circular plugs. And so I couldn't change those out. And the one, obviously the one that has PS2 capability, has more guts. So, that one is currently in pieces because I haven't gotten myself the urge to put it back together and test it again. So, currently have 2 PS3s of the older generation just under my bed. And I don't know. Some people keep weapons under their bed. I keep PS3s. But yeah, I did try to take the one PS3 back to see if I could get my money back, maybe get something nice with the money. But no, like once it's open, that's policy. You can't bring it back. So I wish I called instead of driving over there, but that's okay. That's, I have another Tinker toy that I can take apart and put back together at will. And yeah, that's that's the story, basically. I'm trying to think if there was anything else pertinent to that. Like, I thought if I could get the one PS3 working, then I could put away my PS3 and PS2 and clean up a little bit. Though the PS2 is starting to have issues as well with what's the word? Connecting the controller. Like, there's times that it's like, oh, your controller's disconnected. And you can just hit a button and be like, no, it's not. It's like, oh, okay. So, yeah. This is the problem with playing older systems. Like, they're not... I don't know if they count as retro yet. But I don't know. I'm just not having good luck. Well, I mean, the Xbox works beautifully, so I guess luck is kind of medium at this point. But I should probably take a break from collecting this stuff. Probably. Trying to think. And here I was considering getting a PS5 so I could play like Dead Space and this copy of Resident Evil Village that I have. So, I don't know. The problem with like playing long games, for me, like, I don't have the attention span I once did, and I don't have, like, as far as recording long gameplays, I don't have the stamina to keep being funny for hours on end. And like, when you record, maybe it's different for a different recording program, But once you record more than like 30 minutes on what I'm using, it becomes a hassle to like export and all that stuff. So I don't know how people get hour-long, 4-hour, 10-hour videos up on YouTube, because I know uploading that stuff is also time-consuming. So it's like, I'm guessing they just set their computer to do it for 2 or 3 hours. Which, if you can do that, kudos. Me personally, I'm just good at little quick snippets of things. And oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Kryda. Just thought I would frog face. I was going for the Largo winch thing. Like, later this week, Largo winch is going up, and so I was trying to do that. But no, that's okay. It's... Is this a good thumbnail? I don't know if that's... Is it worth getting depressed over consoles not functioning properly? Is that first world problems, I guess? Just to add to the thumbnail. Yeah, and it fills out the page, so that's good too. Okay, let me do my little thingy-mabob. What is today? Today is the 18th. So, yeah, I guess I'll end it there. This one started to go long. So, yeah, had an experience. I learned a lot. Like, it was a worthwhile experience, and it kept me busy for some time, which is also a plus. So, overall, worth it. Just kind of ended on a sour note. But that's okay. I'll figure it out. That's just stuff that I'm doing on the side. It's just like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because that's how you learn stuff. So, I'll talk to you all later.